we're still on the topic of somebody starting from scratch, and I think you were speaking about just being having a positive mentality behind starting from scratch. But it's hard having a positive mentality. I know, especially when you go into that dip where things are tough and mentally you're being attacked. So what I do, I don't know, probably you'll share what you do, but what I do is I'll sometimes go onto YouTube and watch some of these like these guys that do these motivational talks, come on, get up there, wake up and keep it moving. If you fall, get back up. But what is your personal what do you do when you're going in those moments of like, yo, you just lost a trade? You had a popular trade, I think it was last year, that dropped, I think, by like $1 million or something. Maybe, I don't know if you wanted to, if
and it was on my baby, Microsoft.
if that topic
and
is
it shook the internet. I got so many views that day. I was like, but people are watching me when I'm losing money. All the time when I was making money, you weren't really coloring me over here. What's happening?
So maybe speak to us a little bit about that. How did you get through that, bro? Because that's a big loss.
Yeah. Okay, so I understand exactly where you're coming from. Sometimes you just need that pick it up, right? But from my personal side, every time like I would watch maybe a video like that, and I also gathered this from when I was playing football, right? It would really only motivate me for the moment. It would really only motivate me for the day. And really, when I've actually gotten to this point of trading, I also regard it as, and I tell a lot of people this, it was probably the worst year of my life. When I was trying to discover what is trading, right? Because I got so deep in my thoughts, so deep in my head that I felt like I started to lose myself a little bit. And at that point, I also just came out of football, so things weren't really clear for me. And I also got to a point where I started working closely with my father, and my father actually saw me like working on these charts and things like that. And I was like, son, what are you actually doing? And then I eventually told him that I was trying out this trading thing. And my father was like, but he does this on a daily. My father's investing into South African shares through JSE, through all of these other companies, through all of these outlets. Why didn't I come to him? It gets to that point where you actually think to yourself, maybe you did tell me this at one point, but I think it was just that time when, I was a little bit too flustered with the mentoring. But like my father really just took me through that patch, right? So it was for 9 months. And I remember I also got to a point where I was also, just praying to God, really just asking him to open up my eyes, right? It got to a point where I was so lost. I asked him to open up my eyes, and eventually, layer by layer, literally things just started unraveling. Things started opening up. And I also remember when I also made that prayer, I also promised him that if he would open up my eyes, I would also help other people that was also struggling through the exact same thing that I was going through, because our own life was a hard patch. So you can imagine all of that heat being compressed eventually turns to that point where, something needs to give. And I won't lie, got to that point where things just started unraveling, layer by layer, piece by piece. And that's what I've literally been trying to do ever since. It's just, and that's where the drive actually comes from for me. I don't think I actually watch those type of videos where, I need that inspiration. Yeah. My inspiration is literally just thinking of the people that is with me right now, the people that believe in me.
Your support structure.
And my support structure. Yeah. And the last thing I want to do is let them down. I've gotten to a point also when, like all the knowledge that I have, I've gotten to that point where there's no doubt that I'm going to make millions and millions in my lifetime. And, we want to be getting to that point where we're not even talking millions anymore. We want to be talking billionaire type of lifestyle. Yeah. But I want also my team to get to that point, if they haven't as yet, to hit that point and realization where there's no doubt, no matter what I go through in life, I am going to be reaching those, financial goals and ultimately supplement your overall lifestyle, whatever you're looking to do in life. So my big inspiration is just my team and everyone that's depending on me. It's not really of outside sources.
Do you think it's necessary then? Because what you're mentioning now, that tough period. Do you think that tough period is necessary for is necessary in your life to go through? Because from my personal experience, the same thing happened to me. I was in a space where, things were like that exact moment of like, okay, what now? That crossroads that you get to, like, I can't go that way and I can't go back. I need to make a decision and I need to make this happen. And like you say, that compression is what generates that diamond. So do you think that if somebody's going through that tough spot, do you think then it's necessary? Look, go through that spot because that's that spot that you need for you to like come out on the other side better.
Yeah.
What would you say?
That's actually a brilliant question. I love that you asked that, right? So experiences is literally when you're getting to that point.